This one was hitting, never go on. Ready, go on then. Hey, good boy. You got 2 goes on there now, darling. Let's hope you have a nice good spin, eh? Everyone, and welcome to a lovely sunny Tuesday. It's Tuesday? Yeah, so what, just losing track of the days, to be honest with you here. Anyway, yes, to see it's going to be nice and warm today and tomorrow, isn't it? I think they say isn't Thursday going to be the worst day? I think it's going to heavy thundery rain, isn't it, all day Thursday. So Thursday inside activities. Going to try and go swimming again on Thursday. But then what's the better, because everybody else probably has the same idea. If you can see, looks like they've got their big massive delivery. And they've also got their beer delivery at the same time. You know that, like, don't you having 2 deliveries come through at the same time? Which one do you do first? So anyway, yeah, so I know, it's crazy, isn't it? So anyway, it's a bit late heading off to breakfast this morning. We said Ben's really only just got up. In fact, we had to wake him up this morning, didn't we? Saying that we had a bad night with him last night. He just didn't want to go to sleep last night, did he, at all? He was there. What time was it this morning? About 1 o'clock? Yeah, about 1 o'clock this morning. As you can see. Beer barrels. Oh yeah, doing round. So all these beer barrels and things like that. So anyway, yeah. So today's plan of action. Well, the weather's nice. We can spend some time on the beach, haven't we, Sammy? Yeah. I'm going to probably pop it down into my house to the steam train. Saying wants to go down there, see what that's like. I don't think it's actually open, though, is it? I don't think. And stuff like that. We'll just go see what happens, basically. There you go, Ben, sweetheart. The beach is practically empty. Well, there's a few, so it's empty. There's a few on there. So anyway, so make a love view. That's what I like, when the sun's shining. A bit cloudy, but it's a manageable heat, that makes sense. Looks at me. Can you see all the nice views there? What's in the distance over there, Sammy?
Barry Island.
Barry Island's down there, isn't it? So yeah, so we can go on the beach for a little bit. We've got a show up for 12 o'clock, haven't we, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Which is the Rollerboys. So we're going to get off the beach about 11:30. Go and watch the show for a bit, and then probably come back and go on the rides. We'll go on the rides afterwards. Yeah, don't come back on the beach.
On the ride.
On the ride, that's fine. So yes, while the weather's nice, we're going to spend. What's it said on this side? You can if you want to, yeah. So yes, so while the weather's going to be nice today and tomorrow, we're going to try as much of that sort of stuff as possibly can, aren't we? And then of course on there Thursday, we're going to spend the majority of the day inside, so that's what we're doing. We're going to go back swimming again.
On the beach.
What's that, sweetheart?
On the beach.
Yeah, don't we? Yeah. Wait on a sec. But if we sit about halfway down, yeah? Might as well. Go on then, Ben, go sit down then, sweetheart. You can sit down again and play in the sand. What? Yeah, get all sand, yeah, well, yeah. Go on, sweetheart. Sit down then. Alright. This is what I like. You can see there's nobody around us. Totally different to Weymouth Beach when we went. You right, Ben? He's going to be happy now, isn't he? Okay, Ben, it didn't take you long, did it, to cover yourself in sand? Bless him. So yes, what we're going to do, sweetheart, is not going to let you do too much walking, are we, at the minute, you know what I mean? Because it's, you right? We can really do some sandcastles and you can knock them down. I think he'd just be quite happy just sitting there, wouldn't he? Yes, so me and Sammy are just walking down to the sea now, aren't we, sweetheart? Yeah. Look how far the sea's gone out today. It's gone out really, really far this morning, hasn't it? Hope, fingers crossed, maybe come back on a bit later on. It might come up a bit more, so.
I don't want to come back on the beach later.
We'll see. day is actually quite peaceful actually. It's just nice and relaxing actually out here.
I'll go back.
I'll go back now, do ya? Come on then, the sea's quite warm as well actually, isn't it, sweetheart? Come on then, let's go back. So yes, it's really, really nice and warm. Let's go back then, darling, and just in case Daddy and Ben want to put their feet in the sea, alright?
Yeah.
Also, we've got those coloured houses over there. What's it mean? Can you see? It's like being on Ballamore, isn't it?
No, I'm in Minehead.
I know, we're in Minehead. But like, got a yellow house there, got the white house, got a blue house. And it, where's Ballamore filmed? Was it Tobermory, wasn't it, Sammy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them all the very crazy like Scotland went.
Yeah, she did, didn't she? That's where Fiona went, didn't she?
Yeah,
So, you see, you've got Butlins over there.
That in.
One thing I like I said, where Butlins is, it's nice central location and things like that. So, and then the town's slightly further down there, but we're not going to head back into the town now. We see that nothing from there.
Today.
They've got a nice indoor market, which we probably might go down to tomorrow and things like that. And we still go down to the steam train tomorrow, don't we?
Yeah.
So the only problem is you can see the horrible in it, Sammy. Come on then. And there's Daddy and Ben. Ben's heading up there, darling. Ben! Come on, sweetheart. If you want to head down to the sea, darling, you need to take your socks and shoes off. Take your socks and shoes off first. Obviously, we did buy some sandals, didn't we? But they haven't got the straps on them, have they? So you can easily take them off. So yeah, that's where he wants to go. You right, darling? Put your feet in the sea. It's nice and warm. Isn't it, Sammy?
Yeah.
You can see Stephen's attempted to make sandcastles. Quite make any sandcastles. The sand's too dry.
How long will we be on the beach?
We'll be waiting a little bit. Don't worry, we've got plenty of time.
Right then, time for me and Ben to go down to the sea now. One thing I like about this beach is hardly any pebbles on it. Right, as you can see, it's gone way out this morning. Normally it comes to up here, as you can see. As you can see, the nice, just say cliffside, is it really? All those places up top of the hill there. There's a church just right in the middle there. And yeah, you can see in Minehead it is like pulling out a plug. It just goes all the way out, and then later on it'll be all the way in. Right, Ben. You made yourself clear that you wanted to come down to the sea, didn't you? It's quite a walk down here. Well then, Ben, we're back into the Bristol Channel, shall we say. Yeah, he loves coming down here, doesn't he, Ben? He's made it clear today. You all right?
What are you doing to Daddy's feet? What's he doing to your feet?
He's making me tickle.
Is he tickling your feet? What are you doing, Sammy? You covered Daddy's feet in the sand. Well, Ben's already done that to himself, look, haven't you, Ben? You covered your feet in the sand. Yeah, did you enjoy going down to the water? You say you made your opinions now you wanted to do that, didn't you? Yeah. Bless him. All good.
Your feet are covered in sand.
Oh, Ben. The only problem is when he does that, sand goes everywhere, doesn't it, Ben?
Daddy.
Do you think we could build you some sandcastles? Thing is, it's got that fine sand, isn't it? The thing is, if we dig down deep, it might.
That sand he's got there, that's what are you doing to my feet?
Sorry. It's giving you a sand pedicure. Sweetheart, we need to get some water in your bucket, don't we, so we can make our sandcastles. Hang on, down here, darling. Just a little bit further down here. Oh, what's that, Sammy? Oh, you got some? You got some? That's good. Oh, what's that there? Is that a... What's that there, sweetheart? Oh, what's that, a jellyfish? Is that a jellyfish? Well, whatever that is, looks horrible whatever that is, isn't it? But yeah, let's keep away from that, Sam. That doesn't look very nice, does it, whatever that is? Go back from there.
I want to do that.
Definitely something, there's like some sort of jellyfish or something there. So we'll go away from there. You got some water? That's good.
Oh.
That's it. Maybe put some water in. Can you do it? That's it. Oh, that's a bit yucky, that one, Sammy. That's it. Got your water, so we can build our sandcastles now, can't we?
Yeah.
That's it. I know we could have come down here, but I'm not too quite sure what the time the tide comes in and stuff like that. So going down that probably would have got stuck by tide. But yes, like I said, it's absolutely lovely here today. I know it's a bit cloudy, but at least the sun's out, which is up there. So come on then, sweetheart, off we go. Ready? I don't know what this thing is. I really don't. Anyway, let's go back to Daddy and Ben, yeah?
Yeah.
And Cheryl's going to attempt to build a sandcastle.
I have to go down and get some water, didn't we, Sammy?
Yeah.
Because if we went further down, it's the wet sand, but it's rather horrible and mucky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't believe there's like dead jellyfish in the... Well, I think it's dead, that jellyfish. It's just floating there, not doing anything. You know what I mean? I don't want to go nowhere near it just in case, because I know they can stink, can't they?
Yeah. Whereabouts is it then?
About halfway down.
Yeah.
The water. Go on then, let's see, shall we, Sammy? Let's have a look. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's have a look. Is it going to? Yeah, I built a sandcastle. I better put that in front of Ben and wants to put down Ben. Mummy's built a sandcastle. No, bless him, he's happy there that it's making sandcastles. He's probably serving it. Yes, I can't believe how nice the weather is today, can you? Really is. We've got a bit of black cloud over there, so I hope, fingers crossed, that stays away, because over here you've got nice blue skies. So I had a good time on the beach. The only thing is, sand goes everywhere, doesn't it? It really, really does. Obviously Ben didn't want to get off the beach, bless him. He'd been quite happy sitting on there for all day basically, wasn't he? I remember when we was at Weymouth though, last time sat on the beach for more than a couple of hours, he got a bit of heat stroke and it really affected him then. So come off the beach anyway, have some lunch, didn't we? Okay, this way. That's one good thing actually, because we got the ring. We're keeping an eye on the ring thing. It just says something's come at our front door, but there's nobody there. Just strange, isn't it? So anyway, so we're just heading off now from the fairground. That was Sammy. Do some rides and things like that. You can see, there's one thing on nice, so you can see all the arcades are pretty empty as well. So we might do a couple of rides on there. Not rides, but a couple of goes on there. See how we all get on. Because obviously don't forget Sammy, got all our tickets to eat as well, haven't we? I'll probably eat them tomorrow, because I'll come back on Friday morning. It'd be crazy trying to eat all them, so we get them all done and then it'll save the job to do then. We thought we'd just have a quick go. Well then Ben, you gonna go? Oh, are you ready to have a go through them, darling? What's on this one? Oh bless him, this is what Ben likes. He absolutely loves this one. I've got this one in a minute, sweetheart. How Dad is getting on. It's got 6. How many has he got? 8, 10, 12. Oh no, we got. Keep going. How have we got? What did we get? 14, 16, 19. Oh, hope we get a nice amount of tickets. I doubt it though. 22. How much did you get now? 25? 28? Hey, that's good. How many tickets did you get? Oh, this is stage 2. It's not working properly. The score thing's gone off. Oh well, you ready? This one was hitting, never go on. Ready, go on then. Hey, good boy. You got 2 goes on there now, darling. Let's hope we have a nice good spin, eh? Off you go first, let's have a look. Off you go. 4 tickets, is that what that is? Are you ready for your second go then, Ben? Try again. What do you get this time? How much is the monster jackpot? 745. Don't think you'll get that many, do you? 10 tickets. I suppose that's not too bad.
No, the robots on the
Is he? Yeah. So someone's having his pennies on the 2p machines. So obviously my mum and dad gave him some money to spend in the arcade, so Sam was having to go on the TV machines, aren't you, sweetheart? You're going to try and win. And I've got a little tiny spring. Ben would lovely win one of them for him. But don't forget it, sweetheart. What's the jackpot? The jackpot is 800. Again, you have to spend a fortune to get some decent prizes, but it's just not worth it. But we're doing some spin to bed. Go on, sweetheart. Okay then. Come on then. Keep playing. Oh, I thought you watching Titan the Robot. We watched him the other day and Ben was laughing at him. I think it was so funny.
He's on the gamble, mate.
He's always on, isn't he? You've been playing that. Let's keep going. Listen, you can't come to Seaside and have TP machines, can you? I said, tell you what, I think I'm going to have a go as well. Anyway, so hopefully of course we can enjoy them some, yeah? I think they're on for about half an hour, I think. So hopefully fingers crossed should be a good show. Can you see that? See there's just some drinks and snacks for us on the on the B-Sab app. So yes, so if I turn you around, so they're actually dancing on roller skates and stuff, it looks like, doesn't it? So it should be pretty good. Should be a really good, interesting show. No, it was Britain's Got Talent, I thought it was. We've just been on the wrist ride here again. I've lost count of times been on this ride with Sammy over the last few days, but again, I do enjoy that ride. I do have to admit that you do too, don't you, sweetheart? Definitely when we get to Chessington, it's a couple of weeks, we've got to go on the monkey swing, haven't we? It's exactly the same one. So the monkey swing squirts water at you, that one doesn't, isn't it? So well, yes, what do you think to the Rollerboys?
Yeah, right.
They were pretty good actually, weren't they?
Even though there was until you told me about it.
I know, yeah. So because I was looking at the app and things like that. So yes, like I said, just been on the ride, that ride. There's a big massive queue for the kites. I got to be careful of the copyright strike. So yeah, so what we're going to do now is just go on the carousel or the horsey ride with Ben. I'm going to go on the horses. So you're going to come on the horses with me this time?
No.
No, you can go in the carriage,
Well,
okay?
going out to the horsey ride.
And Sam wants an early tea because Samson is hungry, so...
Cheryl just said to me she wanted to ride a horse, and now she's on one. What, does that horse have a name?
It hasn't got a name.
No.
It hasn't got a name.
Yeah. You always like riding a horse, don't you?
So yes, we're just going to do our last show of the evening. We're going to see Matt Cardell and Flurries, aren't we? Yeah. I actually had to Google who Matt Cardell was. I didn't actually know who he was. I don't think he actually won X Factor, but he was an X Factor in what, 2000, 2001-ish, that sort of area. Well, that was when it was good there, wasn't it, that area of time? Yeah. And stuff like that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Ben should be okay. But we're doing something totally different with him tonight with this show, because obviously last night we queued up for Platinum Queen, and he hated the wait. Yeah, that's where he had this big major meltdown. And everyone was staring at him and things like that. So this time we're going to do something totally different. The doors
in the skyline.
The doors have only just opened up now. So again, hopefully, fingers crossed, by the time we get there, everybody else should go shipping in. And obviously, because we've actually got, yeah, it's the skyline go, isn't it? And because we've actually pre-booked our slot, we should be able to get the skyline. As you can see, some of his favourite are on the skyline gallery. They're all in the week as well. When you show skyline goes pop, goes pop, or something like that. So this is the Wild West one, which we actually saw the other day. So sometimes not going to see two shows at once. As you can see, the skyline is quite quiet. There's something to do with everybody else is, then, don't you? Well, we're heading probably. Even the arcades are pretty quiet. I had a good time in the arcades this morning. I enjoyed playing with them around. And then in centre stage tonight, they've got the musical rocks which we saw on Friday night, which was really, really good. They even really Ben left out. So possibly, if Ben doesn't get on with Flurry, we'll always go back and see musical rocks. You know that?
Mummy, we got Peppa Pig on there tomorrow.
And then, obviously, after just heading down to Studio 36, it's also late night fairground as well, isn't it? So maybe see how Ben is, and then if possibly we could go down see the sea if you want to. It's well if you want to. See how Ben is after Studio 30, after flurries and things like that. Oh, bless him, he's stopping. I was going to say maybe we could pop down to the seafront afterwards and go see the sea. So if you can see, we're in Studio 36 now, just waiting for Matt Carr down Flurries. I'm not too quite sure who's going to go first, to find out when it starts. As you can see there, we're loads way back from right where we were Rollerboys. We saw Rollerboys this afternoon, we were right down about halfway through, halfway down the middle, things like that. But I wasn't waiting crazy amount of times in the queue with you with Ben. Just wasn't fair on him. You're right, my darling. As you can see, the standby queue is still down there, and I don't think they're going to get in, to be honest with you. As you can see, it's practically full, and we are practically right at the back as well. Again, this is why I do think they should bring like their beeline passes back, because again, this over the weekend wasn't too bad, was it? For queues. No, over another week here, the queues are quite crazy, really, really happy and quite mental. Stephen's just on the app there ordering us some drinks. I do like the Be Serve app though, don't you? It's definitely a good idea. A pen! But it's only seems to be working with Studio 36 and Skyline Pavilion at the minute, isn't it? It doesn't seem to be working with Residence Centre Stage. So anyway, Ben, I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, because every other thing we've done with music, we've really enjoyed this holiday, haven't you? And then we're back here tomorrow to see that pig. Obviously, because Ben absolutely loves Peppa Pig, so we'll book Peppa Pig for him tomorrow. I think it's about 10 o'clock. And who knows, we might be somewhere down the front for that, unfortunately. So anyways, have you going to enjoy this? Yeah? So yes, I'm not too quite sure what I can actually vlog, as it's obviously copyright music, but I might vlog some of it. I might get to see put some music over the top so you can see what they're actually like. I have heard reports though, apparently Flurries hasn't been exactly that great. My sister went to Butlins a couple of weeks ago and she said she wasn't that great, to be honest with you. So we should have said it would have been nice to see Shane Ritchie or even John Courtney, because they were here last week. So it would have been nice. It's really nice to see them because they were really, really good. And as I said, loads of people said how amazing they were. So anyway, hope fingers crossed down. What are you doing? Clap with your hands. Yeah.
So far, that's what we like to hear. Well, my name is Nathan. I'm going to be your host for this evening, and what a lineup of entertainment we have for all of you tonight. Let's not waste any more time. Shall we meet your special guest?
He's now 6'2" with a beard and muscles. This is my nephew Samson. Me and little Maggie, we still go out and do it, but Samson comes on the long runs with me. But it has been 12 years, and everywhere we go and whatever we do, I thank you so much for still helping us. It's been a pleasure.
Who's ready to party? Let's go. Just my size. You got that new one, think I like that. Ain't even looking at the price tag. Go ahead and show me where to swipe at. 'Cause I'm just trying to get the nice right. And I ain't even really looking at the logo. Just wanna see you know what's happening on my logo. You make me look pretty sexy in the logo. And yes, anything less is a no-no. Bet you wanna know how I let so low. They all want that. Boy, you're just right. Fit my body right. I know what I like. 'Cause I cheat on that. Boy, you're just right. I'm too loose and I'm too tight. I take you home, you're just my size. What you want, it feels so right. I take it all, you're just my size. I'm spending money like a mocha. In every color, size and hot down. I wanna hit your body's my favorite designer. Don't believe it, just watch. Don't believe it, just watch. Don't believe it, just watch. Hey, stop. Wait a minute. Butlins and Stephenson. Take a sip, sound check. Butlins get stretched too high. Hey, say my name, you know who I am. Too high. Hey, girls, get your head up. Uptown funk on music. It's uptown funk on music. Saturday night weekend spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Sing it up with me. You ready? You're ready. Let me hear you.
Sam, we're just heading back to the apartment now, aren't we, sweetheart? Bless him, Stephen took Ben back to the apartment because he was got tired and ratted, didn't he, sweetheart? And
Yeah.
started banging his head. He just wasn't happy. It wasn't fair him to put him through that. But saying that though, he's done really, really well again today. Obviously, we spent some time on the beach, didn't we, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Done the arcades.
On
Still-
the rise.
Yeah, but you've been on the rise, been on a couple of shows as well. So it's only was it the last half an hour or 45 minutes or so we started. So
Game it
I
was
just
and-
think he's tired, isn't he, Sammy?
I've been watching CF36 all day today.
What do we? Oh no, yeah, that's the point. Yeah, the 36 he was Studio 36 today. I thought about that actually. So anyway, yeah. So I have to admit, Southwest Factory, they were pretty good. They were quite funny. Matt Cardell, he was hopeless and really didn't think too much to him at all. Because when you run X Factor stuff like that, he just didn't have the motivation there or get the crowd going, so to speak. And Fleur East, she was okay. I won't say she's my favourite actor we've seen on this holiday. I do admit my favourites were definitely Rollerboys this afternoon. Also at McBusted yesterday. With the McBusted, it actually felt like we were actually at McBusted concert. So almost back at the lodge now, aren't we, sweetheart? Aren't we?
Yeah.
And obviously, yes, I'll just FaceTime Stephen. Apparently Ben's in bed. He's not asleep or nothing like that. So I hope, fingers crossed, he has a good night's sleep. He'll be fine. But like I said, he's been absolutely fine today. So I just think maybe what have we had? 4 late nights? Is it 3 late nights? 4 late nights, isn't it?
4.
We've had 4 late nights. So maybe, I don't know, he's just physically tired and things like that. Look at all these low flying seagulls, Sammy.
Oh my.
Yeah, really low flying, aren't they? So anyway, yep, just point back up to the lodge now.
Well guys, that brings Tuesday's vlog to an end, and yet we've reached the halfway mark of the holiday here in Minehead. I can't believe it's only got 2 more days and then it's a long trip home on Friday. I'm not looking forward to that at all, and especially when we was coming down on Friday. The queue backing up was horrendous. It's going to be not fun, guys, I'll tell you. That's all the fun about going on holiday, I guess. But if I had to look back on this holiday, the worst thing I won't remember is this blooming thing over here, these bin sheds. Yeah, those noise at that time of the morning just done my head in. Yeah, I was watching it earlier on. They've got a massive trash compactor bin in there. Basically, whoever's on these like bin trains basically drive all the bins into there, and they tip them all into this big massive like compactor thing, and it crushes it all. And it doesn't half make a noise, especially at that time of day.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It really does.
But anyway, yeah, the weekend was the best one, I remember, with the Thundercats boat racing, and even Ben enjoyed watching that as well. Yeah, the best time for him basically was the weekend. He really enjoyed the weekend, didn't he?
He did. The weekend was really, really nice and quiet, which was nice. There was no queues, no nothing was there. No. And then Monday, it's like, oh, hell breaks loose, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, but anyway, yeah, he's enjoyed a few things today, but he's just not been happy. He has
been happy to a certain extent,
yeah,
hasn't he?
It's just his tummy again. It's just every time he eats too much, he gets bloated. His tummy is really bloated right now, and trying to get him to, you know, do a number 2 is just really difficult for him.
The thing is, saying that he's been very, very cooperative to stay. It's only been I say, probably but after tea, wasn't it? He was, when we come back here, I was giving him his medication. He was like, don't want to do that, wasn't it, sort of thing. So he come out with us, but then obviously, like I said before, he went in there into Studio 36 and he wasn't having any of it. So up until then, it's been fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just when he gets his pains in his tummy, that must cause him to hit his head, I think.
It must do.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm off for a shower now because I'm covered in sand, because that sand just gets everywhere. Anyway, like the video, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow for Wednesday. Bye. Guys.